What's up guys, welcome to this new video. Now I don't know about you guys, but if you spend all your money on Steam summer sales like me and already finished all of them, it's a good idea to look at free-to-play games. So without further ado, here's our top 10 free-to-play games. Dirty Bomb is a free-to-play first-person shooter multiplayer game set in London, developed by Splash Damage and published by Next America. At the beginning of a match, the player is placed on either the attacking or defending team and must complete various objectives in order to win the round, while fighting both the opposing team and the clock. The player can choose up to 3 mercenaries to play as during the round and can choose to switch between them freely. Teamwork and communication are strongly encouraged during the game, hinted at by the ability to revive downed players and that being the lone wolf often leads to a shortened life. Smite is a third-person multiplayer online battle arena game developed and published by Hyrule Studios for PC, PS4 and Xbox One. In Smite, players take on the visage of a god or other mythological creature and take part in arena combat using abilities and team tactics against other player-controlled gods and non-player-controlled minions. Smite features many different game modes, with the largest being Conquest. Players are formed into 2 teams with 5 players in each team. Before the players enter the map, they are granted an amount of gold to buy starting items, which grant special bonuses or abilities that enhance the player's gun. Robocraft is an online third-person vehicle combat game set in areas of different planets where players construct robots to fight with other players in battles. The game is a build-drive-fight game, where players build the robots from scratch and engage in online battles in order to gain in-game currency and experience. Experience is also earned when a player finishes a battle. It is currently an open alpha game and is being developed and published by Free Jam Games. The game features garages in which players can build various functional vehicles with basic block-based parts, along with weapons that can be used for combat. Once enough experience is gained, the player levels up, resulting in a higher level and CPU limit, allowing the player to place more cubes and weapons on the robots. Heroes and Generals is a free-to-play first-person shooter and strategy game developed and published by Radiomoto. The developers called it a mass participation game in contrast to traditional massively multiplayer online games where the actions in the FPS part of the game reflects into the strategy part. The player can use weapons from Nazi Germany, the United States and the Soviet Union. The player starts with a soldier from each faction and can buy additional soldiers with in-game credits. These soldiers are equipped with a default rifle and can play the encounter game mode immediately. When entering a battle, the player is presented with an interactive map showing terrain and which team controls which control point. Teams will always consist of soldiers from the same nation, unlike some World War II games that have teams of mixed nationalities. Team Fortress 2 is a team-based first-person shooter multiplayer video game developed and published by Valve Corporation. It is a sequel to the 1996 mod Team Fortress for Quake and its 1999 remake. In Team Fortress 2, players join one of the 2 teams comprising 9 character classes, battling in a variety of game modes including Capture the Flag and King of the Hill. There's a surprising amount of strategy inherent in these mechanics and has helped make the game as popular as it is today. There are hundreds of weapons that have different strengths, weaknesses and special effects, which means that a dedicated player will find a lot of enjoyment in playing for a long time and trying to collect the best ones for their chosen class. War Thunder is a World War II inspired massively multiplayer online combat game for PC and PS4. You're given the choice to fly through the skies in classic aircraft or to stick to land and drive hulking tanks across large battlefields. Though I found the air-to-air combat much better paced and fun. The game is modeled on a microtransaction system, but with the ability to get almost every feature of the game without paying. This may require players to complete certain challenges, such as shooting down a certain number of enemy aircraft or destroying a certain number of ground targets, or submitting user-created content such as skins or camouflage for vehicles. Warframe is an online free-to-play cooperative third-person shooter video game developed by Digital Extremes. In Warframe, players control members of the thum'up, a race of ancient warriors who have awoken from centuries of cryosleep to find themselves at war with the Grenier, a race of miniaturized human clones, the Corpus, a mech corporation with advanced robotics and laser technology, and the Infested, disfigured victims of the technocide infection. To fight back, the thum'up use psionically controlled biomechanical mechas to channel their unique abilities, the eponymous Warframes. Available missions are scattered across the planet of the solar system, the moons Phobos and Europa, and dwarf planets Pluto, Ceres, Eris, and Sedna. Additionally, players can also access missions set in a pocket dimension known as the Void through the use of keys. Skill Special Force 2 is an online first-person shooter. Players enter battlefields as the choice of elite members of world-recognized special forces units packing plenty of weapons and equipment. Tailored for fast-paced multiplayer action, there are individual customizable characters, varied maps and a grand selection of game modes. Slip into the role of an elite soldier in squads of up to 16 players in an alternative near future. The weapons, a cross selection of assault rifles, sniper rifles, SMGs, shotguns and the like, can be bought for in-game currency and are permanent. Other equipment like body armor or helmets can be rented for a fixed time, giving bonuses to survivability, preventing headshots and so on. Hunt is an upcoming cooperative action RPG for up to 4 players, with each playable character having its own unique identity. If that sounds like Left 4 Dead, you'll be right. In-game, the 4 players band together to fend off an onslaught of bloodthirsty creatures and track down breathtaking bosses. In Hunt, you never know what lies around the corner. A special content generation system means the map and enemies you encounter could be different each time you play a level, keeping you on edge whenever you hit the trail. Adding to the game's rich variety of extensive character and weapon customization options that make every member of your hunting party distinct from one another. Warface is a free-to-play online first-person shooter. As players play and complete matches, they will earn experience points, Warface dollars and vendor points. How much is earned varies depending on the number of players in the lobby in order to prevent or reduce potential boosting among players, how quickly the match is finished, the player's score and kills. Warface dollars can be used to purchase certain weapons and items for the player's classes, while vendor points contribute towards unlocking new items for purchase in one of the 3 categories: weapons, outfits and equipment. Booster packs are available for sale in the in-game store, allowing the player to earn additional XP, Warface dollars and vendor points. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you thought of our list in the comments, or if you think another game deserves to be in this video. And like the video if you did. Bye!